Welcome nomgelekile to another episode of quaranTV. Ichomi yakho ngelixesha le-lockdown, brought to you by Umasifuna Learn and Development. As you can see behind me, I've got colorful people. These are the new presenters, the new faces that you'll be seeing on a daily basis on your TV screen. Mpuma Kapa TV, channel 260, right here in Mpuma Koloni. Igama lam yawanguxabiso Zweni. Niza kubabona ke aba bantu bahle every day, as I disappear into the wilderness. Nanso quaranTV. Bukela and enjoy.
Since time immemorial, stories had kept our families together around warm fires.
Yes, Leah. As people evolved, so did their storytelling methods from word of mouth to writing.
So tell me, Sisipo, which story do you love most?
I like closer fairy tales, like Jagala Snowvolf, Boyki no Lashley.
You are Zimbi. Tell me, are they written down?
I don't know. Here is Zolisa with story writing skills.
Good day, everyone. Thank you so much, Leah and Sisipo. My name is Zolisa Mcaciso, also known as Osisoli. And yes, today we'll be doing story writing skills. But this time, we'll be focusing on story writing that you would probably come across when you are at school, which is specifically essay writing. And we will also do a little bit of summary writing skills and also a little bit of speech, unprepared speech skills. So when you are at school, you would probably be asked to write types of essays. Some of the essays that you'll come across is narrative essays, descriptive essays, expository essays, and argumentative essays. So first, let's start with narrative essay. What do you think narrative essay could be? So narrative essays are those essays where you are telling a story. This can be fictional and it can be based on the past or the future, and you can use as much imagination as you want. Some of the topics would be the dream that I had. That would be a narrative essay topic. Now let's go to descriptive essay. A descriptive essay, you will be asked to describe a place, a person, a feeling, or anything else, an item or a building. There, in that essay, you would have to put facts about it and what you actually feel about that specific item or person. Expository essays. These essays are based on facts, and most of the time they are accompanied by facts, graphs, and all sorts of information. Some of the examples of a topic that should be given on expository essay would be probably a topic on what are the effects of global warming. Now let's move on to argumentative essay. Argumentative essay, what does that ring? Argument. So one of the example of a topic that you'll be given would be, should school uniform be compulsory? In this type of essay, you would have to put, should it be compulsory or should it not be compulsory? You would have to write both of them and create an argument and explain why it should be or why it shouldn't be. And the facts should be all the same. Okay, so now I'll give you just brief tips on how to write an essay. It is important to do a mind map or brainstorming. It depends on you which kind of brainstorming you like to actually come up with your essay. And make sure that your essay has an introduction, which is the beginning where you explain what you will be talking about, a body, which includes all facts and everything that you need for the essay, and the conclusion on probably what you have discussed and how you probably do something different. It depends on you. Okay, so now let's go to summary writing tips. At school, you will definitely come across summary writing. There are 6 things that you really need to focus on and always remember when writing a summary. The first thing that you need to do is to read and understand what has been provided for you. Second, you need to cut out all unnecessary information. Some essays or paragraphs or text, they will come with graphs and probably pictures as well, and also descriptive words, and these you would have to cut out. And then afterwards, you would have to write the summary in your own words. It is important that you write in your own words and you do not copy what has been written at the original passage. The fourth thing is that you need to check word count. Every summary will come with a word count, and some of them mostly will come with 100 words. If they come with 100 words, you need to make sure that at least you have 10 words per point that you have, so that at the end you can count at least 100 words. The fifth thing that you have to do is to reread, or also known as proofread, where you're going to check for spelling mistakes and also the use of language. It is English that we're talking about. And also in Xhosa, you would have to do the same thing, or any other language that you're writing in. And then the last thing, you would have to compare your work to the original work, so that you make sure that you did not write exactly what was written up there. And if you do focus on these tips, I am telling you, you will do very good. How do you feel when your teacher said, we're going to do an unprepared speech? It's very nerve-wracking. I used to want to run away and hide myself when they told me to do an unprepared speech at school. So now what I'll be discussing is how to prepare yourself for unprepared speech. So usually in class, the teacher would probably give you magazines and say that you need to choose a passage or a text as fast as possible where you will be doing an unprepared speech. So these are the things that you need to do. You need to check and choose the text very carefully, meaning that do not choose something that will be very hard for you to understand, and it must be something interesting. For example, nowadays girls are into beauty, right? So it would be very nice if you would choose a passage about beauty, maybe on how to do your eyebrows or something like that. Number 2, you need to make sure that you know the meaning of words. Don't choose something where there are words that you don't understand. And number 3, you need to understand what the whole text is about first. So you'll probably be given 5 minutes to read through it, and then afterwards the presentations will start. And if you do not understand what is on the text, you won't be able to present confidently, and you'll probably have, anxiety or panic attacks. So these are the things that you need to focus on when presenting your unprepared speech. You need to make eye contact. It is very important. But if you can't look in people's eyes, then another thing that you could do is just look on top of their heads. They won't even notice that you're not looking in their eyes. And number 2 is to project your voice. Please make sure that you do not shout. Just speak normal, but make sure it's loud enough for someone at the back to hear you, and make sure that you do not hurt your voice as well. Number 3, the pace. Do not speak very fast or do not speak very slow, because that could mess up your whole speech. And number 3, be confident. Confidence will make your speech look very wonderful, and you're probably going to get 10 out of 10. So I hope you enjoyed that, and you enjoyed everything that I shared with you today. And from my side, goodbye.
The world has many resources. One of them is water. Some people say no water, no life.
And I say no heartbeat, no life.
And then?
It's like wellness. It is multidimensional.
We are talking about hydration, not wellness.
Hydration, wellness, same thing to me.
No, let's just leave it there. Siba will tell us more about hydration.
Maybe next week then she'll tell us more about the 7 dimensions of wellness.
How we merely wellness.
Hey, I said so. Let me relax. Spirituality, one of the 7 dimensions of wellness.
Hydration.
Wellness.
Hydration.
Wellness.
Hydration.
Hi guys, my name is Babalo Ngeu and today we're going to speak about water. We do so much with this clear liquid. We cook with it, we clean with it. But have you thought about how it's good for our bodies? Well, did you know that our body is made 70% of water? So you have to think that it's very important for us to have it on a daily basis. I just want to share with you 5 keys or 5 reasons why water is good for our bodies. 1. Water increases our energy levels and it relieves fatigue. It does this by helping us to think and focus better, and it boosts our energy levels. 2. Water helps to promote weight loss or to maintain a healthy weight, and it does this by regulating your hunger. It increases your metabolism, so digestion happens quicker, and it also has 0 calories. Isn't that good news? So the 3rd benefit of drinking water is that it flushes out the toxins out of our bodies. So it collects all the waste and we excrete this out through urine or sweat, and we are able to minimize the chance of getting kidney stones, or if you're a person that gets urinary tract infections, you are able to keep those at bay. The 4th benefit of drinking water is that it improves your skin complexion. So it moisturizes your skin, it keeps it soft, and it gives you that immaculate glow. The 5th benefit of drinking water is that it maintains regularity. So it helps with the process of digestion and it helps you to not get constipated. That is good news. Don't forget to drink some water, at least 2 liters a day.
Welcome to another episode of quaranTV. I am Mutabiso Zweni, Silapa Emasifunda Learner Development, and I am your drama coach. Today with drama, we are going to learn something very simple and easy. MDDF. I just made that up, but it's monologue, duologue, dialogue, and what we call the 4th wall. So we'll start off with the monologue. How do you build the word monologue? Mono, which means 1, that's a prefix. Log, which means speech, that is a suffix. Now you learn about prefix and suffix in English class at school. I'm sure if you don't know, maybe you can just page on a dictionary and you'll find what I'm talking about. So a monologue, it's 1 person talking. Like right now, as I'm speaking to you, you're watching at home, I can go on and on and on forever as I am doing this monologue. A monologue can also be a speech, whether it's a Nelson Mandela speech, Martin Luther, Winnie Madikizela Mandela, or Steve Biko. Person doing a speech, they are doing a monologue because they are the only one speaking and you are receiving the information from them. I hope you get it. This is how you build a monologue. A monologue must have something to do with the character's whereabouts, the character's emotional state, and what the character is thinking and feeling at that moment. It must also advance the plot of the story and shift and change the storyline. Just like any other story, when you are writing your monologue, concentrate on where it starts, where is the middle, and where is the end. It must also have a nice build up to it until the climax. Those are the best monologues you can write. Now the exercise is for you at home to try and write your own monologue. You can write about how you feel and what you see outside, or how your day has been. Just make sure that your day has a series and a sequence of events in it that will make your monologue beautiful and colorful. Up next, we go and we talk about the duologue. I hope you get it. Now, we go to a duologue. Duo means two. Log means speech. Yes, you've got it right. So two people talking, having a conversation, that is called in theater or in drama a duologue. You can also have them having a play with two people, which we call a two-hander, but those people are doing a duologue. See, this is quite easy to understand. And then everyone, I think you know what a dialogue is. A dialogue doesn't necessarily need two people. It can be amongst many people talking, or it can be one person talking to themselves. They can have a dialogue within themselves, a dialogue that's happening in their mind within many characters. Doesn't mean you're mad, it's just that you like to talk to yourself and have your imaginary person inside you to talk to. I hope you get the MDD. So now we are going to move swiftly along to the fourth wall. This is a drama or a term that has been made up in theater. We are often talking about the fourth wall, breaking the fourth wall. No, don't break the fourth wall. What does that mean? The director will always tell you, now it is time during this sentence or during this phase in the play where you break the fourth wall. And then you try to understand what that is. The fourth wall is an imaginary wall which has been created. It's a wall between the audience and the performers. It comes from the fact that a room always have four walls in it. So for us, we want to break those walls and we talk directly to the audience. So if I move right now into your TV screen, I'll be breaking the fourth wall. All of a sudden, I'm sitting with you at home in your couch, watching myself on the TV. Then that will be me, Kabiso, breaking the fourth wall into your living room. So it's quite easy to break the fourth wall, but it's quite difficult as well. How do we break the fourth wall, and when do we break the fourth wall? We always want to make a statement, or we always want to confront the audience in breaking this fourth wall. I hope you get a glimpse of what a fourth wall is. I hope you get a glimpse of what a monologue is. Hope you get a glimpse of what a duologue, a dialogue is. Hopefully the next time we meet, we will have a dialogue, we'll have a duologue, or maybe you will show me your monologue. I hope you enjoyed today's drama lesson. It's quite nice, short and swift. I am Mutlabiso Zweni, right here on quaranTV, Emasifunde Learner Development. Like I always say, it is not over until the curtain falls. Don't break that fourth wall. Goodbye.
Hey fam, my name is Aliza Zanaya from Woma Township. Well, hygiene is the best way to keep safe and clean from all the germs. I have a sanitizer here, and it's very important to sanitize your hand, especially during this time the world is facing a pandemic. So it's very important to sanitize your hand. Well, we have Ulard who's going to tell us about the importance of sanitizing your hands. Take a look.
Thank you, Aliza, for reminding us that sanitation and sanitizing is important. As you remember, I showed you and told you that sanitizing is important. So today, I am here to remind you why we should stay sanitized. If we do not sanitize, or if we sanitize less often than we should, we could get a lot of diseases, possibly, and carry the coronavirus. So you have to be in the lookout for each and every symptom there is, for each and every disease, especially the coronavirus. So the coronavirus has a lot of symptoms, serious symptoms, common symptoms, and the less common symptoms. So I'm here today to tell you more about those. The first one, we have the most common symptoms, which are like the most symptoms of the viruses that we have. Like we have flu, we have dizziness, we have tiredness, we have, what else? We have dry cough. Yeah, so those are the symptoms that we usually see, which means they are the most common symptoms that we have of the coronavirus. We have the less common symptoms also, which contain the pink eye, sore throat, diarrhea, headache, and what else, Laura? Loss of taste and loss of smell. Yeah, those are the less common symptoms of coronavirus. And then thirdly, we have the serious symptoms of coronavirus. Those are difficulty in breathing, chest pains, chest pressure, shortness of breath, or lack of movement. On average, it takes 5 to 6 days from when you are infected with the virus to show the symptoms. So when you do, make sure you call your doctor and seek medical attention. With that, I'm your favorite barrister, Lloyd, saying stay safe, sanitize, good luck.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of quaranTV. Bekumandi banani, and I hope you enjoy my colorful new presenters around here. Like I always say, igama lam nguXabiso Zweni, and it's not over until the curtain falls. Goodbye, au revoir, tschüss, ciao, bye bye, bye bye. Hayi, noma nihambani nibuye.